welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn how to accomplish the look that I'm wearing right now. It's a very fun, easy, simple and versatile look. It's just wearing a little bit of nudes and color on the liner to kick it up a notch, and obviously you can change the liner color to mix and match your eye color, the things you're wearing, your wardrobe, your mood. You can do so much with this, and I really hope you guys enjoy the tutorial. You'll learn something out of it, so if you're interested, please keep on watching. Alright, so for this look I'm going to be using my Naturally Pretty palette from IT Cosmetics, and there's a full review on this palette if you are interested in swatches and making up your mind if you like this palette or not. Again, one of the main issues is the packaging. I'm not going to go into details with this one, and this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to use a base on my lid to make sure that the colors will stay on and will last all day, and that I'm going to get the most of the color payoff. As a base, I'm going to use Painterly Pink Pot from MAC, and you can use a brush or just your finger. This definitely evens your skin color, and it's also a great base. Okay, so now I'm going to go with a flat brush, and I'm going to get this color here called Oh Heart. I'm going to top off the excess, and I'm going to start placing it right on the center of my lid, and I'm just dabbing in the color. I'm going to place this color all into the lid up to where my crease is. I'm not going to overpass my crease. Now with the same brush, I'm going to try to smudge a little bit the harsh lines, just to make sure that there's no harsh lines in the eye area. Now I'm going to go with a blending brush. This is 217 from MAC, and I'm going to use a Sunset, which is the color that's just next to Oh Heart. This is kind of a terracotta color, and I'm just dabbing in the color a little bit, topping off the excess, and I'm going to go right into my socket. I'm going to look down in my mirror, and I'm going to come right into my socket. I'm going to come all along my crease, and I'm not going to go very far away. I want to have this look very wearable, so I don't want to go very far into my crease. Now I want you to notice that I'm doing a windshield wiping motion, but I'm also coming all along to the very end of my eye. Obviously, I am leaving the most of the product right on the outer side, but I'm also coming all along into the end of my eye, and I'm doing windshield wiping motions here. One of the best ways to do this is start by feathering in the product, just tracing the color where you want it to be, and then just let the natural movement of your hand go back and forth into the crease, and then start blending it out by turning your brush to the whitest side. So you place the color horizontally, and then you turn it to blend. And then you will also locate a little bit more of strength when you're blending. Now I'm going to switch to a tapered blush. This is my Sigma E45. It's a small tapered brush, and I'm going to go with color Midnight here. This is a blue color, so be very, very soft with the application. Don't grab too much color. And I'm going to apply it starting on my lash line, and I'm just going to stay right there, lash line, and the brush will give me the enough width. I'm not going to go very up into the crease. I'm just going to stay as close to my lash line as possible and place the color there and blend it inwards. So there's kind of a dot that you're going to start blending in, if that makes sense. I'm placing a dot on my outer part of the eye right next to the lash line, and I'm starting to just do circular motions there. Just do circular motions. Let the brush do the work for you. And then try to blend a little bit diagonal to go a little bit up into your crease right where your eye folds. Now don't come way too far. You just want a little bit of depth and definition to your eye, so don't come too far. And again, don't apply too much color because then it's going to be harder to blend. Go build in the color. There you go. Now I'm going to go to do the same thing on my other eye. Now we want to create a little bit of dimension, and I don't want my eyes to look this flat. So I'm going to take advantage of the transforming pearl option that they put together here. The transforming pearl will make the shade a little bit shimmery and a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to grab a clean flat brush. And I'm going to get a little bit of that transforming pearl. Tap off the excess, always tap off the excess. That eliminates about 50% of the fallout of the shadow. Now I will place that right in the center of my eye. And I'm going to place the color first, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to blend or anything. I'm just dabbing the color in the center of my lid. Do you see that? And then with whatever is left on your brush, then you can start blending the harsh lines. And if you still have too much, just go ahead and clean your brush a little bit and blend the harsh lines. There's really not too much trick to this. It just drags a little bit of light right in the center to make your eyes come a little bit further. Now, if you have very round and popped out eyes, you don't want to do that. You will leave it flat just to help your eyes come a little bit backwards. So you have to play with the shape of your eye a little bit. Me, myself, I like them to pop a little bit, so I'll do that. Now I'm going to grab an angle brush. This is a Sigma E70 and this is a medium angle shading brush, and I'm going to go with Sheer Joy. This is the lightest color that we have on the palette. If you're very fair, this will work perfect, but since I'm not really that fair, I'm going to mix it up with Love. So I'm basically just mixing these two together. Now I'm going to come right below my brow. Since I would really like to have a little bit of a shimmery effect below my brow bone, I'm going to go with IT Cosmetics Brow Power Lift. And this is a great product that I just found out on one of my latest trips to Ulta. What it does is it comes with a matte side to really shape your brows. And it comes with a shimmery or pearl side to also highlight your brows. So I'm going to go with a pearl side. And I'm going to go right below my brow, and I'm just feathering very softly because it's pigmented below my brow, and I'm kind of highlighting that area. Now I'm obviously going to come back with a brush, or you can even use your pinky finger and just blend in everything because it's not very shimmery. It's just pearl iridescent, which is exactly what I was looking for in that area. Now I'm going to use the same thing, and I'm going to go right on my tear dot, and I'm going to draw here a dot and draw it kind of a moon shape, and I'm just going to blend it with my pinky finger. That really drags a little bit of light. Now, before I actually go and draw anything into my lower lash line, I'm going to apply concealer, and I'm going to be using my Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer Treatment. This is the treatment because it has the two sides. I'm going to use the salmon side just to make sure that I'm erasing any dark circles that I have. Just today I noticed my eyes are a little bit tired, and I'm experimenting a little bit of dark circles there. So you don't see me doing this very often, but it's a good day for me to show you what I do when I do have dark circles like today. I don't like them at all, so I just go up with my Eve Pearl, and I haven't found anything quite as good as this thing for my under eye area, and I use it specifically for that. So I'm just And as you see, I'm using my fingers. I'm not really worried about going with a brush and everything. And I'm actually going to use my Studio Finish from MAC. And every time that you use some cream product, you really need to set it with powder. So don't ever leave it just like that. You need to set it with powder. Now for my lower lash line, I'm going to go with my Sephora pencil. This is in color Infinite Beige. For me, I'm not that fair skinned, so using white on my waterline really looks weird. So I found this color is pretty matching to my skin tone and looks so much better. So I'm just going to go with this color all along my waterline. Alright, so now that you have done that, come back with a flat brush. This is my Sigma E15, and as you can tell, it's completely flat. It doesn't have any angle and it's very thin. I'm going to use that to line my lower lash line. For my lower lash line, I'm going to be using color Java. Java is kind of a dark mocha color. So I'm going to use that to line all my lower lash line. So I'm going as close to my lashes as I possibly can. Just pressing the color into the lower lash line. I'm not rubbing, not doing anything. I'm just pressing the color into the lower lash line. Now as I go further into the eye and closer to my tear dot, I want to fade the line, so I want to make it thinner and then finish with nothing. So just make sure that you get your brush behind your lashes and you just dab the color. I'm gonna stop right there. Now as my liner, I'm not going to use the regular liquid liner that I always use. I'm going to be using something different to kick it up a notch a little bit. So I'm going to use my Sephora pencil, and this is in color Purple Stilettos. It's a matte purple. I'm going to use that and I'm going to draw the line as if it was liner. Now I'm not going to do a liner very thin. I'm going to make it not very thick, but I'm going to leave some space to come back later with my flat brush and a little bit of black shadow to deepen my lashes. But just don't make it too thick, but don't make it either too thick, if that makes sense. Now once you get to the last part of your eye, which is the very end, you can just leave it there and then we'll come back with black eyeshadow. So basically it's just the same shape that you have in your eye. So I didn't do any wing or anything, I just followed the natural shape of my eye with that color. I'm going to use again my flat brush. And I'm going to use Noir, which is basically the black that comes into this palette, and this is Noir. I'm going to use that flat brush and line right where my lashes are. So you want to come pressing the color as close to the lashes as you can. This to you might be unnoticeable when you do it, but it definitely gives some definition to your lashes and will make them look longer instead if you just leave the purple line. And I'm going to leave a little tail that goes up like that. So I'm not really winging it, but what I'm doing is deepening a little bit so it looks kind of a cat. Do you see what I did? Basically just press the color where the lashes are and then blend upwards the black, and that will give an illusion of a liner that blends into the eyeshadow. So once again, I'm going to place the color right at the very end, press and pull upwards, press and pull upwards. That's just going to give that feathering effect of an eyeliner that doesn't really know where it ends and where it merges with the eyeshadow. It's a very nice trick with a flat brush, and it's only achieved with this brush. Alright, so all you have left to do basically is just curl up your lashes, put on your mascara, your falsies, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have come back, and this is the final look with the falsies. This one's still drying, but it's going to dry clear, so it's just a matter of time. So in the meantime, I'm going to apply my blush. I have already contoured before actually applying even my eye makeup. You guys know there is another section about foundation and contouring, so please go check it out if that's something that you're interested. So for my blush, I'm going to be using my Stila Lauder. This is Blush Subtil. This is in Shimmer Pink Pool. And let me show you the color, because that's going to be even more important. So this is the color. It's a shimmery, kind of rose deep pink. So for this, I'm going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. This one here. I'm going to get a little bit of the color. I'm going to go to the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just going to very, very lightly start building the color. No, don't ever go right in with the color like you are nuts. Just feather in the color first. Blush. I don't want to really overdo my blush. I want my face to look natural, and I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting though. So I'm going to go with my Sigma Tapered Face. This is F25, and I'm going to go with my The Balm Marilu Minimizer, and I'm going to use this color right on the top of my cheeks. I'm going to go on the center of the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow, a little bit on the chin, and a little bit on the forehead. Right, and all I have to do is my lips. Now for my lips, I'm going to line my lips with my Sephora in color Funky Fuchsia, and I'm loving this color because it goes with so many other colors. Alright, so I have lined my lips, and I've also filled them in with the same pencil. And now for the color, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Glamorous Gloss. This is in color Sex Spot, and this is one of the samples that came with any purchase that you do on the Too Faced side. So this is actually a sample that I'm about to taste, and it looks very nice, very rosy. Ah, smooth. Oh my gosh. I'm loving this gloss. It's so smooth. It's like butter. Oh God. It actually even has a minty feeling to it. I am loving this. Girls, this is a must-have. Plus, this color goes with everything. It's kind of a rose nude. I love it. It's a volumizing lip gloss with lip injection comfort pump. Oh, that's why. I'm loving it. So this is the Too Faced Glamorous Gloss, and again, this is color Sex Spot, and it's one of the samples that they give you with a purchase, so I'm very glad with this one. This is the color. So let me give you guys a close look to the final result. There you go. These are the eyes. So sexy, so flattering. So this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Look at the gloss. Really pretty, huh? And the eyes. Alright, so let me just comb my hair so I don't look like a maniac. And this is the look that I wanted to show you guys. Is a very nice, very flattering, very natural looking. So it can also be one of your signature looks if you're looking for a signature look that you want to master and wear that really defines you and your personality. Remember that something that I wanted to mention that I probably forgot is that I did the liner with purple, but you can change it. You can use blue, you can use green, you can use bronze. You can change the liner according to what you want, and Also, it will also help you with your eye color. So I used purple because my eyes are brown and they're supposed to work with them. And if you have any other color of eye, you can use the wheel color to match what will really help your eyes pop in color. So there's another thought. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys think. Please don't forget to leave your questions, your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials to come and some other product reviews. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well, because there's so much more fun that you're missing out. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!